Hello and welcome. My name is Maltosier and welcome back to my Steins Gate playthrough. Last time we went through some interesting things. We got into CERN, or at least some of the emails of CERN. Ooh, my chair just kind of flipped there. But some of the emails of CERN, and we figured out that some people are talking about mini black holes. And that's the same thing that John Titor was talking about earlier. So what does it all mean? It means that there might be more truth to this time travel thing than we thought. Let's see what else we find out. Also, we learned somebody died. So maybe that's going to be important because it seemed pretty important. It was in all red. So yeah, let's keep going. So, what if we are? I'm not afraid. I'm not. After all, I am the insane mad scientist, Hohen Kyoma. We can't stop now. I can't control my curiosity. Besides, now that I have proof of their evil deeds, ignoring it would just leave a bad taste in my mouth. My throat's gone dry. I swallow my saliva. In an attempt to keep whatever composure I can, I scold myself for being so faint of heart. What is this Jellyman's report? Daru starts typing once I ask my question, but he soon clicks his tongue. Can't find it in Jack's email. We'll need an account with more privileges. Then we'll save that for next time. Search for something related to time machines. You know, we're not gonna find anything, right? After that, Daru spends about 15 minutes fishing through the Accelerator Division Chief's email, but he doesn't find anything about time machines. Words like Accelerator Technology Technical Committee and LHC Project Lead came up, so I guess we should look for an ID from there. Maybe then we can get some more information. You can't look it up with the ID you have? Daru shakes his head. Well, I guess let's call it a day. By the way, what we just saw was CERN's biggest server, but I also found a strange database on the network. Strange how? It was buggy. Buggy? I mean, it was full of some kind of code. But the code was gibberish, utterly impossible to decode, thank you very much. Could it be encrypted? Not by any algorithm I've ever seen. It wouldn't even work as a program. It just bothers me. Why would they have a database that no one could ever use? That is strange. I'll see what I can find out. Okay, Snake. I'm done here. Daru tries every trick in the book to crack that mystery database, but after about an hour, the pistons he has for fingers begin speeding up. Eventually, he just slams the keyboard out of frustration. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. You call this a program, dumbass? Go to hell. Oh great, he snapped. I think you should stop. Mayuri puts her sewing tools down and turns to Daru with a worried look on her face. My head's spinning. I can't take it anymore. Ooh, this is bad. Daru is breaking down. Maybe I'm pushing him too far. He has been up 2 days straight. He's probably at his limit. Good work. Go rest, Daru. Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, even if it isn't a bug, but an actual program, only the guys who made it could understand it. I've never seen anything like it. A program unlike anything he's seen. Well, at that moment, music burst from my pocket. John Titor! The subject is, are you being honest? If everything you wrote is true, then we have a lot to talk about, particularly concerning the IBM 5100's hidden functionality. which I have not mentioned to anybody yet. I am indeed surprised that you know about it. However, I have not gone to the year 2000, though it is possible that I may go there later. There are 3 possible explanations. First, the John Titor who appeared in 2000 is my future self. In other words, I go to 2000 later and write about the things that you have told me. That would cause a chicken and egg paradox, wouldn't it? Second, you're delusional, or making things up. For the sake of serious discussion, let's set this possibility aside. Third, you may have seen something I wrote on a different world line. That would mean that 10 years ago, you existed on a different world line than the one that we're on now. However, that raises another issue. When the world line changes, the entire timeline is reconstructed from past to future in order to prevent a paradox from occurring. That was proven in 2036. In other words, it should be impossible for you to retain memories of a previous world line. Unless you two are a time traveler, that is. Do you have any idea what the cause could be? I gulp. A flash runs through my head like an electric shock. That's quite a bit of text, but what catches my eye are the first several lines. Of course, everything is falling into place. What you talking about? Myri looks at me curiously, but I don't have time to answer her. I'm frantically assembling the pieces in my mind. John Titor, CERN, the time machine. These things are all connected. And now, I have another piece of the puzzle. I shiver at my own brilliance. Daru, I think I know how we can read that program. Does that straight up say 7-Up? That's straight up 7-Up there on the table. It's a real brand, right? Anyway. Seriously? How? I aim my phone's camera at the screen displaying the supposedly bugged data and take a picture. I attach to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to Titor. A mysterious database inside CERN, a program unlike anything Super Hackadaru has ever seen. Its true form is... My hunch is correct. John Titor should know. What? There's no way. Say what you like, we'll know soon enough. We wait for Titor's reply. Though it's only been a few minutes, it feels like an eternity to me. It's here! John Titor, what do you want? That's written in a proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher it with an IBM 5100. I quickly opened the mail, though I already read it out, but apparently I opened it now, and its contents are enough to raise goosebumps on my entire body. Just as I expected. Huh? I was right, Daru. I know where that data came from. An IBM 5100. That's a real picture of a real IBM 5100. There's not even a drawing. That's pretty funny. That retro PC has a certain special function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it went to market in 1975, nobody knew about it except nobody knew of it save a few IBM engineers. That function was first brought to light by the John Titor who appeared in 2000. A while after Titor posted about it, an actual IBM engineer admitted to a hidden function's existence. Which reminds me, I talked to Suzuha about this only yesterday. It can also decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? Now it's a dead programming language, only decipherable with an IBM 5100. What an incredible coincidence. A prime example of synchronicity at work. It's almost like an almighty will is pulling the strings. No. No, I say. This discovery of ours was inevitable from the start, for this is the choice of Steins Gate. Wait. So CERN has an IBM 5100 database. Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that? Answer me this. What is the best way to secure a machine against external cracking? Well, make it standalone, of course. Daru quickly catches on to the intent of my question. If only IBM 5100s can read it, then I guess that's kind of standalone. Which means that CERN's keeping their most important secrets hidden there. How do you know about that hidden function anyway? It is recorded in my brain's extensive Index Librorum Prohibitum. Titer said it himself 10 years ago, but Daru wouldn't believe me even if I told him the truth. Very original. I ignored Daru's retort. Mayuri, we have important matters to discuss. Assemble! I can hear you fine from here. Mayuri's sewing. She doesn't get off the sofa. It doesn't matter whether you can hear or not. This meeting concerns the fate of the future gadget laboratory. Nay, the fate of mankind. So, I want it to feel more secretive. Like we're scheming or something. It's important that we stare closely at the monitor, exchange dramatic lines. The atmosphere right now is too light. It's all Mayuri's fault. Mayushi won't participate in your evil schemes. Well, I can't have everything my way. Listen, you two. Henceforth, the future gadget laboratory shall begin emergency top-secret operations. This shall be the first stage in our war against the dark powers that manipulate the world from the shadows. Our enemy is CERN, a scientific institute engaged in the most evil research imaginable. Oh, Karin, you're too loud, and I've been up all night. Crap, I guess I am being too loud. It kind of ruins the whole secret feeling. And the window's open too. If Suzuha's down below, I'm sure she can hear everything. So I turned it down a notch. Understand? The world has no need for two mad scientists. Before they get ahead of us, we must outwit them. Who are they? You know, them. Mayushi doesn't get it at all. Basically, we must obtain the Phantom Retro PC, the IBM 5100, said to be located somewhere in Akiba. I make a magnificent declaration, but Daru just rubs his eyes, and Mayuri returns to her needlework. Damn it, is there anything you guys react to? We've uncovered a massive conspiracy here. How come you aren't excited? I'll pass on the search. I'm seriously tired. Besides, I want to keep combing CERN's server. That's true. Well, you're the only one who can do that, Daru, so I'll leave it to you. So the IBM 5100's investigation squad shall consist of Mayuri and me. I can't. Mayuri makes an apologetic face. I have to make costumes, and I have work too. So, basically, you two are telling me this. I'm the only one with free time. Fine. I'll manage alone somehow. It's useless to try and stop me, understood? Are you going to do something bad again? Nah, he's all talk. I leave my useless comrades behind and stride gallantly out of the lab. I step out into the street. Immediately, a bicycle skids to a stop in front of me. Hiya, Okabe Rentaro. Suzuha gets off her bicycle and gives me a strange greeting. I want to ask her, are you an American or something? But I'm distracted by her shiny bicycle. It's the same bicycle that was in front of the Brown Tube Workshop yesterday. I guess it belongs to her. Yes, fine observation, me. I wonder how much that set her back. I mean, it does look pretty expensive. Pretty nice technique there. Bicycles are fun, aren't they? I've never ridden one before coming here. You've never ridden a bicycle? Funny story about that. I've never ridden a bicycle until I was in grade 9. Or no, I did, but I never knew how to do it without training wheels. So that's an embarrassing truth about me. But now I really love bicycles. I really like biking, not just bicycles. So it's never too late to start. If I can do it really late, you guys can too. And there's a reason why there's that whole saying about it's like riding a bike, because you really can't forget how to balance a bike. You might get rusty at like pedaling and things like that, but you'll never forget how to ride a bike. So just, if you need to, just get into that, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Nope. I had ridden motorcycles before though. Isn't that backwards? Weird girl. What's with that flashy... Alright, hold on. Horace, what do you want? Doth thou desire chaos? Yeah. Can't say anything to this. I must have said something bad. Oops! Put that away. I wonder if she's gonna be mad at me now. Anyways. And what's with that flashy braking back there? I think it'd be pretty dangerous if she did that all throughout town. Beginners get cocky and get into accidents. You see that pattern all the time. If you're gonna go full speed, at least wear a helmet. Going to work? Going to work now? Yep. The Brown Tube Workshop's shutters are open, but the shop itself never opens until around 11 or 12. I don't know exactly when. It seems to change with Mr. Brown's mood. That's perfect. There's something we need to talk about. But I need to get to the shop ready for business. So what does this crumbly old Brown Tube Workshop need to get ready? Nothing really. Jeez, I'm just mindlessly sweep in front of this shop. If I clean inside, the boss gets angry. Everything's where it needs to be, he says. So he's paying her not clean. Something's wrong with that guy. So hear me out then. But I'm so tired. In other words, she doesn't feel like talking. I glare at her. You would be unwise to anger me. Does it have to be right now? My glare is not very effective. She doesn't falter at all. But I still maintain my stern expression and nod. Then go ahead. Suzuha shrugs her shoulders as she locks her bike. Then she turns to me. But keep it short, okay? Where is the IBN 5100? No intel yet. What? I don't know. Oh. But by the way you talked yesterday, it sure sounded like you knew. No, I know someone who knows. Then take me to them. I won't take no for an answer. Refuse and I'll show you a living hell. I can't. Come on, I even said I'd show you a living hell. I can't introduce you even if I wanted to. What do you mean? Don't tell me they're in an imaginary... They've been dead for years. I'm sorry. Nah, it's okay. Anyways, there's nothing I can tell you. Honestly, I'm hoping you can tell me something. Suzuha pats me on the shoulders. Funny. You think I'm the one who's supposed to be cheering her up. Just then, Mr. Braun opens the door and makes his appearance. Hey, part-timer. It's only your third day here and you're late? Sorry, boss. The streets were a little crowded this morning. You're not gonna take this seriously. I can always give you the boot, you hear? As for you, Okabe, don't you lay a finger on my part-timer. Aren't you the lecherous one here, Mr. Braun? Why, you just try saying something like that in front of Nai. I'll murder you. Gotta keep my honor as a father. Besides, I ain't got no use for a skinny kid like her. What was that? Take that back, boss. Suzuha's actually mad now. What, you're mad? I'm not a kid, I'm a warrior. Ha! What are you talking about? Suzuha's burning passion as the manager saw, shocked. I, on the other hand, am impressed. So far, she's definitely my favorite girl. Favorite character, even. I like you, Suzuha. On impulse, I take Suzuha's hand and grasp it firmly. Damn, dude, I went crazy on that. I like the look in your eyes, you part-time warrior. They shine with the radiance of a beast unseen in modern men. Never forget those eyes of yours, and you shall surely change class from a part-time warrior to a true warrior. But I'm already a warrior. Stay diligent in your training, and you shall have a place at my side on the field of Ragnarok. Ragnarok? Suzuha looks confused. What's that? The final battle against CERN. You got something like that planned? Count me in if you do, but I've never heard of it. Of course you haven't. This is the first time I've revealed it, for I shall be the one to initiate Ragnarok, and the world shall be reborn. Wow, you sure are brave, Okabe Rentaro. You'll probably fail, but I like your spirit. I wish my comrades were as spirited as you are. Apparently, Suzuha has comrades. I'd like her to introduce me. That way I can form my personal army, the Phoenix Crusaders. Wait a sec. Why does she assume I'll fail at Ragnarok? Looks like I'll need to instill the fear of Hoenn Kyoma into this girl. Why does my store attract nothing but weirdos? Damn. Whatever, part-timer. Just come inside. Coming. Later, Okabe Rentaro. Suzuha waves and winks at me as she heads inside the store. Wait up, blah, that's not her voice. Wait up, Okarin. Then Mayuri comes down the stairs, passing Suzuha. So you're gonna help me search after all. That's the lab mem spirit. Oh, no, that's not it. I was just thinking about buying lunch. She really is a glutton. It's not even lunchtime yet. So, where do you plan to go? What to eat? Mayuri places her finger on her bottom lip in thought as she walks. Sanbo's beef bowl sounds good. Sanbo's beef bowl sounds good. This tiny high school girl truly has guts to enter Sanbo alone. That place isn't like the chain restaurants with their colorful menus and brightly lit interiors. First-timers are often cowed by the old-school atmosphere. Plus, the clientele is almost exclusively male. But Mayuri doesn't care. She just sits there, shoulder to shoulder with students and salarymen, smiling as she eats her beef bowl. Meanwhile, the Sanbists, regular Sanbo customers, are posting comments online like, "The goddess has arrived," or "Goddess for the win!" But Sanbo isn't open this early. I try to warn her, but Mayuri is no longer there. She's gone. Mayuri disappears like this every so often. And each time she does, I wonder for a terrible second if she really has vanished from the world. I look around and see Mayuri standing at a distance. She's gazing up at the sky through the buildings. Here we go again. She stops in the middle of the street, so other pedestrians are looking at her, wondering what she's doing. But she doesn't notice their stares. She slowly reaches out to the sky as if entranced. Then she freezes in that position. This is one of Mayuri's habits. I call it Stardust Handshake. Mayuri says that she's liked looking at the night sky ever since she was little. Her reason is romantic, or perhaps childish. I feel like I can reach the stars. When I asked her about it one day, she just smiled and gave me that answer. At first, she only reached out to the night sky, but lately she's been doing it without regard to the time of day. Like now, even when she's walking and talking with someone, something inside her just seems to switch on. Honestly, it's a little crazy. It's too early for stars, Mayuri. I walk up to Mayuri and call out to her. She slowly lowers her hand with a blank smile on her face. Did you know? Even during the day, the stars are still up there. Getting philosophical is nice and all, but it's dangerous to stop in the middle of the street. That's true. Oh, Just now, when I was looking at the stars, I decided to have ramen for lunch today. How are ramen and stars even related? Mayuri's mind works in mysterious ways. Alright, well, I'm going to stop this episode here because I think we've been running for about the good amount of time. A lot of new information we've learned. We've gotten some more insight on John Titor, and we know now that there's something suspicious happening, but now I'm off on my own to figure out what to do next. I'm looking for the IBN 5100, which means we might actually get a bit more plot development with that Shining Finger lady. It's been so long that I'm not even sure how to talk like her. I remember she was really shy in person. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to meet more people. Right now, I love Ayame? Oh no, I forgot. Akame. No. Oh my god. Braid hair girl. I can't believe I forgot her name. It's been like 3 seconds. Alright, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Just scroll back a bit. You'll see what I mean. Braid girl who works downstairs. She's cool. I like her. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, or subscribe. If you want to see more of my content live, I do go on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/Maltosier. You can follow my Twitter, which is @Maltosier, or twitter.com/Maltosier. And where is my mic going? Can you guys still hear me? Sorry about that. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching so far. I know this is going to be a long playthrough. I've looked online, and this game is around average 40 hours. So I don't know. It's probably going to be a lot of parts. So if you guys are willing to find out more about the story, please keep up with what I'm having. What was that even supposed to mean? Try and keep up with all the parts that I'll be putting up. If you want to do that, make sure you subscribe and leave notifications on, and you'll see whenever I upload a new episode. This won't be the only series that I record. I will eventually start recording other series to come up on YouTube. So please stay tuned for that. And with that, I appreciate you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.